back to my channel. Okay. And if you are a new subscriber, then hey, bitch. And if you are not a subscriber, then you already know what to do. Go ahead and hit that button. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into some things, right? So first things first, I want to send a congratulations to Ashley Darby. Although I do not like her on the show, okay, we all know that Ashley has always wanted to have children, and here she is. God is blessing her with her second child. So congratulations to her. She took to her Instagram to share a message and announcement from Baby Dean, and Baby Dean wanted to let everyone know that he is now being promoted to a big brother. Okay, Baby Dean is barely one, and I think he's barely one, and he is now being promoted to a big brother, which I think is kind of cool. You can have your kids so close in age, you know. And then I think it's kind of cool even if you had them, you know, so far apart or whatever. They may not be as close, but you never know, right? But in Ashley's case, they're going to be back to back, which is good. She's going to be very glad for that when she get older. She's going to be like, oh, I'm glad I went ahead and got them things out of the way. I'm glad. Hopefully she has a little boy so that she can pass some of the items from Baby Dean down to the little brother. And I think it also would be good if she had a daughter, so hopefully her circle will be complete, and then she ain't got to have, you know, hopefully she don't have no more child. Hopefully she'll be happy with what she got, and she may have another one. Who knows? Because to me it appears as though every time Michael messes up, Ashley is going to get pregnant. Meaning Ashley is going to secure the bag even more every time you come around here and mess up. Okay, but despite the rumors and everything that's been going on as far as Real Housewives of Potomac and her husband allegedly having both a boyfriend as well as a wife, Ashley took to her IG to post a picture of her in all white, letting everyone know she is in the pregnancy peace bubble and she is loving it. So y'all cannot disturb her peace. It won't be happening at all at this point. So congratulations to Ashley and Michael, and hopefully her pregnancy is, you know, continue to be easy and smooth, relaxing, you know, not too much stress on her, because this is enough, okay, dealing with the show that she's gonna have to do the reunion at some point. So hopefully outside of the show she can continue to have a peaceful pregnancy and she can go ahead and deliver a healthy baby. So again, congratulations to Ashley. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the big story, the big highlight that dropped on yesterday, which is Tamar Braxton and her man David Edifeso. I hope I said that name correctly, because y'all know she is crazy about that man. All right, crazy about him, and apparently she is even more crazier as Tamar's boyfriend David Edifeso files a restraining order against Tamar, indicating DV. Yes, DV, honey. Yes, it was domestic, girl. Okay, so Tamar's boyfriend David Edifeso asked the court today, which was yesterday, for an order of protection against Tamar in what he reportedly describes as a DV incident. David filed a restraining order today, which was yesterday, in Los Angeles, seeking to prevent DV, but details remain unclear, and it's also unclear what he's alleging she might have actually done to him. Now, the courts have yet to approve his request, and Tamar has yet to respond to what's being put out here, right? So Tamar has been having a really hard time, y'all. I mean, from the moment she has left The Real, it has been some SHI after SHI after SHI after SHI with Tamar. The only good thing that I've seen happen for her was when she ended up she won the Big Brother house, and she won all that money, and she was so happy. She was talking about she gets to get a house for her child. I don't know if she ever got that house, because when she was staying, I guess at a hotel or something like that, it was allegations at one point where they weren't paying the money and they kind of got kicked out or something. So it has been trauma after trauma after trauma after trauma for Tamar. So I mean, girl, I don't know what it is, you know. She ended up having to be hospitalized not too long ago due to an attempt that she made on herself, and it was a lot, you know. And her show is about to come out, I believe this week, maybe next week, sometime this month. Her show is coming out, girl. And then they talked about how, you know, WeTV released her from her show. And now Tony Braxton on Twitter talking about how, oh yeah, the show is still in the works. We have to finish getting through some type of therapy or whatever. Tamar needs her own therapy. She needs solo therapy, and it don't need to be with Iyanla Vanzant. She need to find somebody else. It don't need to be with none of these doctors we done seen on TV. Okay, I don't know the male doctor y'all like to get for Love and Hip Hop. It don't need to be him. It don't need to be none of these doctors we seen on TV. The only doctor I would say, a therapist we will be okay with her going to, is Dr. Francis out there in Alabama. Okay, the one that sees Mel and Martell. All right, he got some wiseness about him. He's probably the only credible one I would send Tamar to. Okay, and ain't nothing over there in Alabama. I'm from Alabama. It ain't a whole lot. It's low key. She ain't got to worry about, you know what I'm saying, paparazzi being all on her tail. Girl, you just get you a ride or a flight out there to Alabama and go see Dr. Francis, girl. Okay, that's what we gonna send you, because honey, that's what you need. Okay, you need that. And I really hate it because it's like last week or earlier this week, Labor Day, whatever, David was just seen hanging out with her son, you know, taking him to the beach or whatever, and then here it is this, and it's like, this baby, I feel so bad for her child. It's like, this baby can't get no consistency. Like, what is happening here? All right, Tamar, I don't know what you've done in your past. I don't know what you've done in your past, okay? I don't know what you've done, girl, to cause these certain situations to be swarming around you. Maybe you don't have the right people behind you. Maybe it's your personality and you ain't humble enough. I don't know what it is, but we be rooting for you, girl. We be rooting for you, but I don't know what it is that's on your back that's just not allowing you to live. And whether you actually committed some type of act towards your boyfriend or not, what is being put out here about you is still not good. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, it just completely sucks. And it's interesting because when Tamar got hospitalized, the sisters was blaming everything on David, as if David was a bad person and David was this and David was that. And then here it is, we see David done went and filed an order on her. You know, so it's like, David, are you genuinely a nice person and you tired of the antics and she taking things out on you now? Or are you out here filing the order so whatever the allegations that the sisters were making about you, you can then flip it and make it seem like, see, I didn't do anything. I actually went and put an order out. I could have did this, but I really didn't. You know what I'm saying? So we don't really know what to believe or what the heck is going on, right? I mean, I just don't know what to say about this situation. And now they're saying that Tamar Braxton reportedly said boyfriend David Adefeso threatened to kill her child. And I just, girl, in an MS incident, girl, it's too much. New details about Tamar Braxton and David Adefeso's troubled relationship are coming to the surface. Earlier today, it was reported that David filed a restraining order against her in regarding to DV, but now it sounds like, at the least from Tamar's point of view, that he may have been the aggressor in the situation. All right, the blast reports that Tamar and the estranged couple got into a heated altercation recently while driving to check Tamar into a mental health facility for treatment. Apparently, Tamar had some questions for David after he shared a post to his Instagram featuring her child. The sources says Tamar told David that he was around for the wrong reasons and could not be trusted. Interesting. Okay. All right. David reportedly became irate and allegedly told Tamar they were going to end up in a MS incident. Wow. And then they said the argument got a bit, a bit crazy is what I'll say. So a lot took place. So that's real interesting. What were the questions that she had regarding her son? Did he take her son out to the beach and she didn't know anything about it? Is she sensing certain things? Like, could he have done something to Logan? Allegedly. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if he could have or could not. I'm wondering, what was it? Did Logan tell her something and she had questions about it with, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, the story is continuing to develop, honey. But after he went and filed this order on her, I don't know if Tamar gonna be with him no more. At least I would hope that she's not gonna be with him anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, move on with your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're at a place where, this may sound crazy, but sometimes you gotta be stripped of everything so you can be rebuilt and you can be renewed. So it's like, just let him go. You know what I'm saying? Be stripped of that relationship, okay? Your reputation has been ripped up, torn up, you know, messed up. It's not a good reputation about you. Or maybe you know, a lot of people that know you may feel differently, but to us people that don't know you, it's looking really bad. So it's like, go to this mental facility, you know, get your treatment, lay low or whatever, and then resurface with a whole new attitude, whole new everything. And that may take some time, and that's okay. It may take a year for you to get your mind renewed, okay? It could take 2 years. We don't know. It could take 6 months. It could take, we don't know. But I think you need to let David go ahead and go about his business. All right? Whatever intertwining and intermingling y'all did with y'all businesses, finances, whatever, you need to go ahead and get them unmingled. All right, and y'all need to go ahead and part y'all separate ways. And Tamar, you need to be okay with being alone for a minute. And instead of being out here trying to please us, fans, all these people, instead of trying to do this, spectators, whatever, you need to focus on pleasing that little boy. You need to focus on that little boy. You need to focus on yourself. Even if that does mean taking a step back from Braxton family values, okay? Even if you gotta take a step back, do what it is that you gotta do. Right, for that kid, because he's gonna need you to be around. He already going through a lot, from his parents being divorced to, you know, these situations happening. You hopping in this relationship with this man. Who's to say this is the first argument y'all had? Y'all probably had more that Logan may be privy to. You know what I'm saying? This is just one that actually hit the fan. So that's what I think she needs to do. Let David go ahead and go about his business, especially if you feel so strongly that he's in it for the wrong reasons. Then toodles, honey, goodbye. Right? Gone with the wind. Let him go, and you get the treatment that you need. You renew your mind, your body, and your spirit. You be there for that little boy, and I promise you, everything that you sit up here praying for, manifest, all of that's gonna come back to you tenfold. Right? But you gotta do your part. You just gotta. That's all. I just feel like Tamar, girl, you gotta do your part. But that's all I got. Y'all leave y'all comments below. What are your thoughts about Ashley having this second child? By Michael, do you feel like every time Michael do something, she gonna have a child for him, okay? Because that's further securing the bag for her. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts about that. How do you feel about this entire Tamar and David situation? Do you believe David, with him moving forward with filing this order, do you believe that he was the aggressor, or do you believe that Tamar was the aggressor? What are your thoughts? What are some next steps that you think Tamar should take as it pertains to her life, herself, her family, her son? Okay, that's all I got. I'm Jamie. That's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.